perfection.
Dockery, the lefty, off target on the three. Dickinson in between two. Bison wrestles out the rebound. What a fastball from Harris to KJ Adams.
This season is he's not going to be relied on to play 36, 38 minutes a game like he was needed to do last year, as you can get him in spurts.
Did say that this has been a very quiet team, and if they want to be a great defensive team, they have to find their voice defensively.
Griffin with the block on Cadeau. The lob for Adams, the assist to Harris, and it's a three-point. This is Zeke Mayo, a transfer from South Dakota State. A great find from Dickinson to Adams.
He brought the ball up the court and got into the paint. You cannot jog back against Carolina. You have to sprint.
How about Adams? That's the second 15-footer.
Is laying it in right after that.
Another good feed from Dickinson to Adams. 10-point game with 6 minutes to go in the first half. Another jumper, more of a, that's what. Now Griffin puts it on the deck. Nice feed to Adams, who stays with it.
Mayo, no numbers, pulls up, fires. Kansas keeps it. Good tap out by Adams. Back into Adams for the slam. Adams baseline. Goes to work, into the lane, jump hook, count it. Well, you can use the leaping ability to dunk it. You can also use it to get up and shoot over defenders like that.
I mean, if that guy is not 100%.
Had a group of experienced scorers like this. Harris, the deflection, the steal, all sorts of numbers. And KJ Adams, the soft finish off the glass. And you could make the argument kind of beating UNCW at their own game a bit. Couldn't agree more. Into Adams. Again, a nice high-low this time.
Luther, and his mom was the all-time leading scorer at Wisconsin Green Bay. Another rare shot, and it falls for Adams. He's taken two. He's knocked them both down. Flag sensed it. Maybe there's some help. Out of bounds. That'll work.
Harris will find you. And KJ, with that left arm, creates a steal. It takes it the other way for the lay-in. He was the best player on the court Tuesday in Vegas, and he picks up where he left off.
This is that versatility defensively. He can guard a guy like Cooper Flagg. He can also get in the passing lane and go get an easy one.
So Furman misses their last two from beyond the arc. And now 4 for 11, and a chance for a three-point play here for the Jayhawks and KJ Adams.
This is called playing to your strengths. KJ Adams is not a shooter, so he catches it on the run. Instead of camping out beyond the arc, there's a seam there. I got to hit it and use my big, broad shoulders to go through the contact. This is kind of a mix between the two, so it takes some time.
Here is AJ underneath for Adams.
Plus 18 from the three-point line. But at some point, KU's going to have to start to knock down some of these open threes.
Adams. Both teams seem to be playing. Jayhawks knocking on the door of a 20-point lead, and they'll get it as Adams continues another outstanding effort here today.
So instead of, they usually do this to Dickinson. This was basically the game winner against North Carolina. They threw it to Dickinson. This time it's KJ Adams, where they clear out the whole backside.
8 Kansas turnovers. Adams and 1. Harris Jr. started 89 consecutive games, helps you become a 1,000-point scorer. Oh, the alley-oop to Adams.
Inside, Adams back to back. Although we want to watch him in the Diamond Head Classic here at Allen Fieldhouse, Kansas, dealing very handily with the Brown Bears and KJ Adams.
This year's Kansas team, knock it down from deep, but they need more than just that from that young man.
Adams says, get out of my house.
With Sellers just playing in 2 games off the bench coming into this, I asked Johnny Dawkins about that. He said that is the unknown, how everybody would mesh.
And I mean, I almost would have liked if Devo Coleman would have started.
Harris is the strong. Mayo, beautiful pass. Adams wants to rip the rim and does.
Out here dropping dimes, and KJ Adams throwing it down.
The 719 seconds you have time on the court, to impact the game in other facets. Defensively, making the right play, being active, and that's a challenge for a lot of these plays.
Harris takes it away.
Good pass.
Harris. Adams and a two-handed stuff.
Dylan Mitchell. And a good look at the three. Dickinson, another rebound. Here come the Jayhawks.
Good defensive stand by
the
Jayhawks.
lob, and KJ Adams finishes. KJ Adams takes the contact and finishes off the window with a strong move.
Oh, Bandego's going to affect a lot of shots, even if he doesn't block him.
KJ Adams and one.
He comes up with it. Adams.
Store to Adams. Still lots of time. Adams from the elbow with the jumper that goes.
Joshua Jefferson.
Mayo floats it ahead for KJ. Adams lays it in.
Right, probing. Finds none, cutting to the basket. Adams knocked it away.
Cut. It's hard to tell from that other angle. You're allowed to play vertically right here.
Gilbert, and it was Dickinson that ripped it away. Look at Harris sliding and taking it back. Oh, my goodness! It started with Harris, and then Coit the lob.
You know, actually, it started with Dickinson.
Yeah, you're right.
Knocking it loose.
Dickinson spins. And that pass actually went off the rim. Griffin able to collect it, finds Adams, absorbs the contact, and puts it in.
KJ Adams. Nice feed, Mayo.
That play is indicative of what Coleman Hawkins means to this team. Little bit of everything, but certainly on the backboard, he's formidable.
Nice lob, big to big.
Coach Cal.
What a collection of talent next week. That staff will finish. This is KJ Adams.
Coming out of a timeout, nobody better. Watch. Great dime. Two young men who have poured their heart and soul.
Sixth of the game for Colorado.
And it's been really his energy and his athleticism, which has been just unbelievable.
Kansas has at least stabilized. Mayo whips it to Adams. That free throw area
has been a big part of the issue for them all season long. Adams underneath, coming. Vicious two-handed flush.
Adams with two more.
He meme-mugged the entire KU bench.
ATO a problem again for Colorado, and look out!
I just watched this in transition. KJ out.
Pick and roll, Dickinson, and the follow by KJ Adams Jr. To play increased minutes, and his production continues to go up. This ball trickles out to DeJuan Harris. KJ Adams from the high post. The three-point line, and what a start to the second half. Good ball movement, the extra pass. The lob to KJ Adams, who finishes at the rim. Adams in the paint. 12 for KJ Adams. Zigzagging into the lane. Harris. KJ Adams Jr. gets to the bucket, and we've got a three-point game. Including wins at extremely difficult places to play like Houston. BYU is KJ Adams knocked down and one.
Has put KJ Adams in areas where he knows he can be effective as a scorer. The late closeout.
You don't need to take it with about 19 seconds left to go on the shot clock. 11 rebounds now for Adams. Here's Adams inside. And KJ Adams. The steal. Here comes KJ Adams, a 4-on-1. The lob.
Coit puts it on the floor, finds Adams, and one. KJ Adams to the line. Adams at the basket, puts it in, and one.
They have won 40 straight senior days in this building.
Lob, Adams, and a throwdown. Senior day leading it by 8. Hunter Dickinson with 14 of Kansas's 28. KJ Adams with the bucket. He's got 8. KJ Adams flips it up and in. Inside to Dickinson. Across to KJ Adams. Keyshawn Hall. Short of the 3 and to 1. Harris. Ahead for KJ Adams.
And then when this guy's out in the open floor, he elevates with the best of them in the country.
Look out.
KJ Adams. And powers his way through the bucket.